10 important questions about the IBM FlashSystems storage solutions every small and medium-sized company and technology leader should ask themselves. Answered by Dr. Johannes Drooghaag.
What are the most important elements to evaluate when comparing storage solutions?
The essential elements to evaluate for a storage solution are reliability, speed and scalability. Reliability is important because our business becomes more and more digital, and therefore we depend more and more on the availability of data and information, and an outage could seriously harm our business interest. Speed is important because not only does the volume of data we consume and store and process continue to grow, but also the number of processes that need to access that data in parallel will continue to grow. And therefore speed is important, not just now, but also towards the future. Scalability is about protecting our investment. We do not know how much data we need to store and process in the future, but we do know that it will continue to grow. So we need a storage solution that is capable of growing with us and that is designed to be able to scale. Protect our investment by a scalable storage solution. I personally recommend IBM FlashSystems 5000 because it fulfills all these requirements, especially for small and medium-sized businesses, and it comes at competitive pricing.
Why is speed so important when selecting a storage solution?
Speed for storage systems is very important. We continue to store, analyze, process more and more data, and that will continue to grow. We also need to look at the accumulation of waiting time. A difference of 200 milliseconds might not sound like a lot, but when that happens a couple of hundred of times per day and we accumulate that over a year, that is a lot of unnecessary waiting time. So we need a storage solution that is capable of continuous fast response and very high throughput. That is where FlashSystems comes in. FlashSystems are capable of doing high volumes with very fast response and with very high throughput. It is essential that we look at a storage solution that is capable of doing the demand we have today, but also the continuous growth that we have in data demand over the coming years. That is not just about waiting and about some processes. We need to keep in mind that we will do more and more and more with data. We depend on data more and more, and when that would lead to waiting times, it becomes expensive. I recommend IBM Flash 5000 because it's a very fast, very reliable and scalable storage solution.
We used to think that we need to double our capacity every time we buy the next storage solution. Is this still true?
As the pace of digital transformation continues to increase, we also have to deal with growing volumes and demand of data. And we also need to consider that the more success we have with digital transformation and the more we spread digital transformation throughout the business, the more data will be required. So we cannot try to solve that with rules of thumb. We need to select a storage solution that is capable of growing with us, although we do not yet know how far we will grow and how fast we will grow. IBM FlashSystems 5000 is designed to be scalable and designed to be reliable. And that means that the investment we make today in the IBM FlashSystems 5000 platform will continue to be valid throughout the years because we can continue to expand it. And an extra bonus on that is that it's completely manageable. That is why my customers prefer to work with IBM FlashSystems 5000.
Do I still need a backup when I buy advanced storage systems?
Regardless of which data storage solution we select, we still need a good backup solution, and that should include a data backup and recovery strategy. It is also important that we make sure that our data storage solution and our backup solution are aligned, because we need to avoid that we have more data in volume than our data backup solution can handle. That makes it very important to make sure that these two match, and also in their growth in the future. What I recommend is to look at a platform that offers data storage and backup solutions that are scalable, that are capable of growing, and that doesn't confront us with limitations. IBM FlashSystems 5000 offers data storage solutions which are fast and reliable, and backup solutions which are scalable as well. They are reliable, they are fast, and they make sure that in case we need to fall back to our backup is there. I recommend IBM FlashSystems 5000 for data storage and for backup.
Why is availability and reliability so important for storage systems?
To express the importance of data in our digital transformation, I coined the phrase, there is no business without data, but there's also no data without business. As our business model and business decision-making processes become more and more data-driven, we depend more on the availability of data. So that means we need reliable data storage solution, at least enterprise grade. And when it comes to availability, it's not just about our data storage solution being reliable. It's also about availability in correlation to time. We need data fast, and we need it on demand. We need data at the moment that we need it, without delays and without bottlenecks. And that once again is a clear indication that we need enterprise-grade storage solutions. Like for example, IBM FlashSystems 5000. IBM FlashSystems 5000 is an enterprise-grade, entry-level, scalable, reliable and fast storage system for future-prepared digital transformation and the companies that depend on it.
What are the main differences between flash and conventional storage systems, and why should I consider upgrading to flash storage?
Conventional storage systems based on conventional hard disk have a couple of downsides when compared to flash systems. Those flash systems are basically smart memory blocks, no moving part, no mechanical parts and no wearing and tearing. Those conventional systems have these mechanical parts, and that means they are exposed to wearing and tearing. So the reliability of flash systems is already significantly higher. But those mechanical moving parts also mean that the heads of those hard disks always has to put in the right position. That means they have significantly lower access speeds, they have lower throughput when compared to flash systems. And flash systems on the other hand, of course, have significantly higher speed, but also significantly higher throughput. And that is very important for us in our digital transformation, in which we depend more and more on data. So the big differences are the reliability of flash systems is much better, and the speed and throughput of flash systems is much better. For example, IBM FlashSystems 5000. Reliable, fast and scalable.
What should we consider when planning our next storage solution?
The most important element to consider when selecting a data storage solution is that it enables growth and doesn't hinder growth, not now and not in the future. Growth will happen, and we cannot predict exactly when and how, but we do know that the pace of growth will also continue to increase. So there will be growth in volume, there will be growth in the amount of processes that need data, and there will be growth in our demand, our business demand for data. So it is important to select a data storage solution that enables growth by being scalable. But that said, we also need to look at a scalable data storage solution that continues to provide high performance when expanding. That is just as important. We cannot allow ourselves slower solutions the moment we start expanding or the moment our volumes continue to grow. IBM FlashSystems 5000 is an expandable, scalable data storage solution that continues to deliver high performance no matter how far it is extended. And that is why my customers prefer the IBM Flash 5000 storage solutions.
How important are cybersecurity and data protection when selecting a storage solution?
Cybersecurity and data protection are essential and should be at the core of our business decision-making processes. That applies to purchasing, but that also applies to management and configuration of all the infrastructure that we operate. One thing which is highly underestimated is the availability of security patches throughout the entire life cycle when we are planning to use and operate infrastructure, and that includes data storage solution. IBM is a founding member of the Charter of Trust, and as such has committed to deliver security patches for the entire life cycle of the devices and services that they sell. That is very important, and everyone should look at that before they decide for which data storage solution, but also for other infrastructure. We want to avoid that we end up in a situation that we no longer have the necessary security patches, or that those security patches are available very late. That is why IBM FlashSystems 5000 is a very good choice to make, because IBM guarantees the availability of security patches throughout the life cycle of those devices.
IT budgets keep moving from owning to renting, and from buying to leasing. Is this also happening for storage solutions?
Decisions about owning, leasing or financing are of course different for every organization and company, and there isn't a standard answer that decides what is good and what is not. We also have to keep in mind that business priority keeps changing, so what is great today might not be the right solution 2 or 3 years from now. All this combined makes it important to have a storage partner who's offering the full bandwidth, so from standard purchasing all the way up to leasing or financing. IBM offers these solutions with a full service package and has been doing so for decades. So there is very low risk that what is available today and what is offered today is no longer available 1 year from now. I think it's the best solution to make a financial analysis for each company and look at what the best solution is. And the good thing is that IBM offers options for all requirements. That is why my customers select IBM FlashSystems 5000 as an entry-level enterprise-grade data storage solution with all the financial options that IBM has to offer.
Should we look for a storage device or a storage partner?
Data has become a key cornerstone of our business. With our growing digital transformation, our desire for data-driven decisions, and our growing demand for data. So we can basically say that the data itself is an essential element of our entire business. And from that perspective, a growing number of companies prefer a data storage partner over a data storage device or data storage vendor. It is essential to consider this from the perspective of not knowing where the journey is going to go, but knowing that the journey will continue to grow in importance. So a partner which is capable to bring you advice, to bring you the software suites, the management, and support you on that journey of growth and digital transformation, where data is the core element, could be the right decision. I recommend IBM because IBM has been doing this for decades and will continue to be a leader in the storage market. IBM FlashSystems 5000 is an entry level, which is a good starting point and already enables the full package of support by IBM.
IBM FlashSystem 5000 offers reliable storage solutions that will grow with your business demand. Think beyond your current plans with IBM as your storage partner.